up live. Oh man, live. Let me see what get some people coming in today, man. But today we're gonna talk about dealing with challenges and just overcoming obstacles. Let's see, make sure I got this together. I'm on a different location here. We get into the story in a minute on why this live is a little different this time. Let's see, get some people in here. Let them know what's going on. All right, let's see what we got going on. I didn't get to send it off in my group, and I didn't get to put it on Facebook because let me see if I can do that now, though. Let's see. Let's see if I can do that now. I gotta. Get some people chiming in. Hey, April, I see you checking in. We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna try to share this to my group real quick. I'm at a different location, so I gotta had a real good video going on. And I'm gonna do this topic again next week because I got a whole lot of stuff that I wanted to bring with this topic. But I see some more people coming in. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Y'all see, I'm out. I'm actually out somewhere, man. I got a good one to talk about today, man. Cause you know, y'all didn't know me. I'm cleaning the real estate, right? So today I'm on my property right now, and I got a tenant moving in, and so it kind of threw me off today because now I'm playing the landlord, but I didn't want to throw off the lives because I got a lot of feedback. Hey, how y'all doing in there? I see I got about 6 people in there already, so I'm feeling good that people keep checking back in. So just to thank each one of y'all that's checking in right now, and I didn't want to. I put up that I was doing a live, and I didn't want to. Just don't do it. So I want to make sure that I keep up to my word, but. We on location, man. We on location. We're gonna talk a little bit about the cleaning, and I want to talk about real estate as well today. And because we talking about building for long-term success, right? I missed you last week. I was watching your video from last week. All right, April, I appreciate that. All right, I appreciate that. Um, as of today, like I had, like I would have been in my office. I had a lot of stuff to pull up so I could talk about adaptability. I'm getting the live to be more interactive. I'm gonna start showing more on a lot of other things. So y'all stay tuned. But today, man, I'm at the property and I'm looking to get the key so I can go in, so I can make sure I got this live going. But this is the goal. Oh, this is the goal, man. As you start to build up whatever you building, you want to build it so you can have passive income. And so as I walk in here, you see this is one of the properties that I purchased with my cleaning company, right? And so I'm glad I came back up though. So it's a nice little 2 bedroom. Let me show you around. We can see if we can do this. 2 bedroom. So I'm doing some work on it right now. My last tenant moved out, and so I got to come up here and do a little work on it. But we're gonna talk about how to get this thing set up, man, because the cleaning business is definitely good for this. So this is all right upstairs. You know what I mean? Little upstairs here, little bathroom in here. Now we're getting this together. Now, one thing, man, I want to tell y'all again. I know we talking to cleaning, but this right here, this line is making me upset. But that's for real estate a little bit. But this line, I want to change this out, but again, it's too much work. But I just wanted to tell y'all, just for real, that cleaning the real estate is for real. When you get into the cleaning business or whatever business that you're in, you want to build it. You want to build it with the end in mind. A lot of times when we talk to other people, when I talk to certain people about building their business, they don't have the next step. And so I want to make sure that we build with the next step in mind. The reason why I say that is because as I started in the cleaning business, I knew that I wanted to get into real estate. I knew that I wanted to transition into something else. And as I started coaching and I started to talking to people, I started to realize that some people just jump into it and they don't have no next thing or what they want to do next. They just going into it. And I think it's very, very vital for you to start with the end and go back. Now, I know we don't have it all together, right? We don't have it all together when we first start. But what do you want to do inside, right? Or you want to work and build it all the time, or you want to stay in it, or do you want to have something for passive income, right? And so I still tell people all the time that well, I don't want to say all the time. I tell people when I talk to them that some of the clients that I got was because I wanted to do real estate. So some of the ways that I took my cleaning business, well, if you're in, again, lawn care or barbershop, any business, wherever you want to take it, you want to be able to start getting the clientele, right? Us in the cleaning business, right? Let me sit down right here and get comfortable because it's a little different. I don't want to talk it to it. Us in the cleaning business, right? So let's just take cleaning for a minute. I don't want to talk about other different niches, but let's just talk about cleaning for right now. And let's go and say, we are building and we want to do real estate or we want to do stock, we want to do something else, right? Now, your clientele helps you along the way. And the reason why I say that is because me wanting to do real estate, I started to do residential move in and move outs. And so as I started, I wanted to stay connected. And every time that I went in and do a residential move in and move out, in my mind, I was doing real estate. I'm keeping my mind, I meet a realtor and I get to do a move in and move out. I'm doing real estate. See, a lot of times, man, you cleaning the building? No, I'm doing real estate in my mind because that's where I wanted to go. And so as I started to shape my situation and shape my destiny, I started to find out that I had a well, I didn't have a CRM at that time, but I had I don't want to say Rolodex, but I had let's see, bunch of people that I could call in the real estate. Let's just say it that way. I had some people I could call. And so when I wanted to get my financing, I had already know. When I wanted to do my bookkeeping, I knew somebody. And so it kind of helps the transition for where you're going when you already know what you're trying to do. And so when I started my cleaning business, right? So a lot of time I hear people talking about, do I want to hire? When do you want to hire? All right. So that would depends. All right. So even though I went with a franchise, I hired right in the beginning because I knew I wanted to get to real estate. See, some people want to just build a mega cleaning company, right? So I've heard people that I've talked to and they was like, no, I don't want to do the real estate. I just want to do the cleaning. And I'm like, okay, fine. Well, you might want to jump in that thing and build it up that way if you love cleaning. See, cleaning is never my passion. Making money is. And the reason why I say that is because I like to help others make money. And so that's where the passion lies in me. So having a cleaning business wouldn't have been my thing to end with because it's not helping other people. Like putting somebody in a place, like I got somebody moving in on the 1st. His mama staying downstairs, just being real. And so he wanted to stay by his mama. And now I feel cool because I can let his mom and then stay in both my units, right? And so let me know if y'all would stay by your mama. Let me know that. Let me know what y'all stay by your mama. Y'all that cool. Cause I don't know. My mama downstairs helping me now. But I don't know if I stay that close. But I'm grateful that they want to do that. But let's get back to the cleaning because how you build it, where you want to go is how you want to build it. All right. So do you want to hire in the beginning or get somebody with you? I hear that sometimes. And so I wanted to hire somebody in the beginning. So even at the time, I was paying them, well, I started off at $10 an hour. It's about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, right? So with $10, you can get some people in the building. Now you got to go 15 and 20. So you going 15 maybe, so $20 might can get people in the door. And so if you're doing 20 and you work in the building with them and they show up and only do 2 hours, I mean, where they get what they get. And I was doing that in the beginning because I didn't have enough to pay for a person to be in the building by themselves. So what I was doing, I would get it in the building and I would have somebody come work with me and tell them how much I was going to pay them. And then boom, there it is, right? We move on to start building a team. Now, the reason that I say I wanted to make sure we build a team is because, again, I had the end in mind. Now, I know some other people want to do multiple streams. Y'all want to do a lot of other things. Now, with me wanting to do real estate and me learning how to do, like having a caller, right? Now, again, if you peep the structure of how you build in your, let's say, your legacy. Let's say legacy, because I really believe on how you lay the foundation is how you want to build your legacy, right? Now I'm looking in the back. I got to get that sprayed off. I can't let nobody move in there without it on there. Definitely got to get that sprayed off. I took this back over. Just a side note, I took this back over from my property manager because I built the property manager into the deal, and I know that it's about cleaning today, but for me, I built a property manager in the deal, and then as I moved into this, I started to realize that I may not know what a property manager is to be doing, or I might have gotten the wrong person. And I want to connect that to the cleaning business because the first thing that you look for is a manager, right? And so as I started to build from the cleaning business and I started to learn things in the cleaning business, I started to realize that, hey, I need to find a manager first. And anybody that I brought on, I wanted them to be the manager. I wanted them to be the manager. I seen the manager in a dog if the dog was going to clean, just to being real, no disrespect. But I'm just saying, I was looking for the manager in everything. And so when I got to real estate, all right, this is the third opportunity, or my third thing that I'm in, my endeavor that I'm into. So when I got there, I wanted to get a manager first. Now, I didn't know what a manager was to do. Now, a lot of us may have just jumped into the cleaning business or may have got into the cleaning business or any other business, not having that background in the corporate world. And I see a lot of people that have structure in their business that may have went to the Navy or they have a different kind of background, right? And they have these SOPs and all this thing ironed out. You got to wear this type of clothes. You know, they got it, man. They got it. I didn't have that. I didn't have that. Nor my mind wasn't ready for that. Ready for that. I'm ready now though. But I didn't have that. So I had to jump in where I was. And I knew what I wanted to do was to get into real estate. And so I say that all the time because I believe cleaning the real estate happens in a matter of years. Right? You can get yourself together, get in your cleaning business, focus on getting your credit together, and then start to leverage your business and your credit together to leverage you to actually have passive income. That's what I did, coming from prison. You know, so I got to keep it real on what I did and how I did it so I can show you that a lot of things that you are doing could be done with another thought in mind. That's why I say it's mentality, not money, right? If another thought in mind, it can leverage you up a lot quicker. I get around some people that, man, they want to get into real estate and then got into real estate and been in the business longer than me. All right? I did this in about 2.5 years, jumping into the game, right? And coming straight from incarceration. And I say that really, really humbly because a lot of people say that they can't do it. A lot of people don't have the drive or it's really more about the planning. It's really more about the planning. I think it's about planning and sticking to your planning, to be honest with you, because that's what I did. I had a plan. And as you start to lay the foundation, to lay what you have going, you want to build that in a structured way. So you start with we start with the manager. As we start with the manager, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, let me see what's going on down here. I finally caught a live. Hello, everyone from Mississippi. What up, Mississippi? Yes, yes, yeah. I'm glad you're on this thing too. Hopefully, I didn't go off into talking real estate and took you too far off. We got the same one coming next week at 7 o'clock, same time, and I'm finna be with a lot better. It's gonna be strictly just turn it to next week. I on this a different life. Glad I tuned in on this a different live. I guess glad I tuned in. I appreciate it. Yeah, it is a little different one this time. I'm not in the spot. And so I wanted to stay and go ahead and keep my commitment because I think that people if tuning in and like I'm getting more and more people, so I got to keep my commitment. So I actually told my mom she down there working on the plumbing thing, and I said I got to go out and handle something. So I'm out here taking care of this. So I appreciate you tuning in as well. That's really nice unit. Thank you, April. Thank you. Yeah, I got it about a year and a half ago, and almost 2 years ago. It was 2 bedroom or 1 bath upstairs, 2 bedroom, 1 bath downstairs. And how I bidded it and how it came in is that my mortgage is $1,500. Those that don't know what a mortgage is what you pay on the house beside the rent, right? You don't have to do the rent. So, but I had my downstairs unit was paying 14, right? So 14 and I'm paying 15, and then I had an upstairs and a downstairs. So I'm practically making 1,200 a month passive, right? But then I had built into my property manager, and I was paying her $255 a month, 10% of whatever I was making, right? And she He was handling the property. But I want to go off and back into building something that lasts. Because when you start to build something that lasts, you start to pull in policies and procedures. You start to build in a structure. And when I started my cleaning company, I was looking for, like I said, a manager. And when I got to this company, I put a manager in first, but I didn't know what I was doing. Now, as I go back to this story, I always want to let you know that it's something in the middle of that. And it's the driving force of everything that we do. And that is somebody that can assist you, right? You need an assistant. You need some people that can actually help you along the way. And a lot of times we hear people say, I'm self-made. I'm not self-made. I did it by myself, but I'm not self-made. And what I mean by I did things by myself, I got into this by myself. I focus and I follow by myself. But I won't say I'm self-made because it takes a lot of teams and a lot of people that help me to get my vision, right? I have a whole team that's not even in this country that helps me to actually do a lot of things that I'm doing. And so that is the driving force to a lot of things that I do, right? And so as my courses start coming out, as I start to get more and more content that I finally find a way that I want to take you, then got pain. Oh, well, that ain't on now. My pain. Oh yeah, been pain. But I thought it was in there real dark. I was putting some primer, but as I find out which way I want to go, I want to let you know that you need assistance. You need assistance to take you where you want, if you want to kind of level up like that. And it comes from a different ways. So if you're building something that you want to go long term, you start with the end in mind. I keep saying that, right? And I said I wanted to do real estate, and then I started to meet people, right? I started to meet people in that field. Insurance agent. My insurance agent wasn't a company. I tell the story all the time that my insurance agent was higher than the people that I could have paid insurance for because he asked me questions about my family and my future. I was talking to this guy and he was like, man, what do you want to do with your kids? And at the beginning, I was like, man, I want to do real estate. And I was telling him what I want to do. And he connected me with the guy that I actually bought my purchase. That I bought the house to. And he had to connect with the mortgage lender, right? And I was just fresh. I was just speaking it to him. I was just telling him. And so just by him talking to and asking me those questions, I went with him, although he was higher than the regular company that I could have went to, right? And so it actually changed my life. Now, that's why I like to say it's mentality, not money. A lot of us will go into our situations and we want to go with the cheapest people. We want to get the best rates and all of that. And I understand a good rate is great. But what about the benefits and the value that a person with a higher rate could actually put in your life, right? I never forget, I tell people, man, I want to go to a conference that I spent $25,000 for a weekend. All right, people like me, $25,000 for a weekend? Yeah, because if I could do that, I'm around other people that could do that, right? When I spent $100 for a Facebook group, people thought it was crazy. And I knew I was around the wrong people because, see, I ain't going to talk about when people get in the free stuff, how the mindset be, but let me get back on what I'm talking about, right? Because that's not for everybody. All people don't think the same, but you want to get you a manager, right? And again, I'm off the top today. I'm not in front of my notes. I'm just giving where we're going with with building. And you want to get you a manager. And as you start to understand what a manager do, you realize some of the things. If you did have a job, if you do come up in corporate world, you could think of some of the managers that you was with when you didn't like what they was doing, right? If you worked at a fast food restaurant, if you worked in those things, you could be like, you know what? I'm not gonna be like that manager, right? That's something you can pull from, or you can say, I like when they did this. If they let you home, you could do those things. But if you don't have that, if you don't have that background, if you're coming off fresh and just jumping into business, or you're coming from a different background in business, you got to figure that thing out. And what you have to do is, I'm going to tell you what the true key is. Be real with what you're not good at. See, a lot of times we want to be good at everything. And that's the issue. We too good. See, we too good to have them to do this. We too good to have them to do this. We too good to have them to do that. We too good to get our team to do something, because guess what? We do it better than them. We might as well go on and do it. Dude, I had to let my team mess up a lot of money for me to actually be able to be in this position to where our team got a team running stuff, right? And I mean a lot of money. And it's mentality, not money. And I say that a lot because that has had to happen. That just had to happen. I think so. It had to happen for me because I had to allow them to grow. Building a long-term team, or building a long-term relationship, or building a long-term anything allows people to make mistakes. It allows people to mess up. It allows people to cost you some money. Think about how many people you have around you right now that cost you a lot. Not just finances, just time, stress, a lot of things. lot, but you have them around you for a reason. But then you have people that you want to build this vision with, and then if they mess up a couple of dollars, you like, man, you got to go. Well, I couldn't do that. Because if I'd have done that, then I wouldn't have had a team that learned from their lessons to understand the lessons of the loss that happened inside of the team. Man, I started hitting them with deductions and stuff. Hey, things started changing. I can't take no more losses. So now I'm deducting, y'all deducting. And so now you lose a building and you might deduct off of your pay. You think about keeping that building more. Hey, if I need something done and we in the virtual assistant world and it's not done, then hey, we're going to deduct off the pay. You know, if I got to deduct my property manager because she wasn't doing what I needed to do. And so moved off to pay, right? But that's just how you have to do it, right? And so you learn from what you're not good at. What am I not good at? I'm not good at managing people at times. I have a lot of things going on. So what I do, I get me a manager to manage the people. I'm not the manager. I am the owner of the company. I do the owner stuff. Now, man, and then when I talk to them, they feel like I'm talking brash or something. No, I'm not. I don't do that. I don't even know some of the stuff y'all want me to know. Like some of the stuff they call it, I don't even know. So that's why you want to get you a manager first. You want to be able to have some people that know. Now, at the beginning stages of your business, at least I was in the beginning stages of my business, I wanted to know everything. Man, I'm talking about I wanted to know how to send payroll. I wanted to know how to sign it. I wanted to know what type of ink to use. I wanted to know how do we put it into the printer. I wanted to know everything because you think about it, I came from not knowing too much. Like I read a lot. I learned it. I didn't come up with the same stroll that y'all might have came up on. So you might have known what a copy machine do. You might know how to link up your iPad to your iPhone and go ahead and get going, but I didn't. So I wanted to learn it. You might know how to put your spreadsheets together, you know, because I didn't have payroll system at the time, right? You might know that. So I wanted to know everything. I don't want to know too much now. Man, the less I know, the better. No, man, I'm telling you. Just make sure this thing runs smooth. And so that is a different mindset. And it comes with some assistance. You have to be able to let things go. Let other people be there for you. You have to let them mess up, right? And again, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hit your pocket sometime. It hit mine a lot. And it's hitting mine still today. But I'm looking, matter of fact, look, I'm looking at a porch right now. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, right? Let me just show you. Look at this. You see this? Do you see this? I paid $950 for somebody to leave this like this, coming from a property man. Now, I asked, they were supposed to came and fix this thing and do what they supposed to do, but I don't think she came and looked at it. I come and look at it because my tenant moving, and I'm like, what is this? But again, that was on me. Right? It was on me. That was on me. That was my choice of people to put where I choose to put them, right? That was on me. So you want to get you some people, right? And the reason that let me get back to some of these, right? Let me get back some of these right here. Nice unit. You have to talk about the unit, all right? Hello. You are handsome, man. Thank you. Oh. Wait a minute. You had a resources to pull. You had resources to pull from. Yeah, I did. I did have resources to pull from. I don't know what resources we talking about, but it depends on what part of my life is. My resource I always had was God. I didn't know that at the time, but when I actually start to dig down on who He created me to be or who she created me, depends on what you say, but who I was created to be, then I started to dig down and be like, you know what? If I'm supposed to be successful. Now, I'm not where I want to be, so we're going to speak of success as to achieving things that you said you wanted to do, right? We're not talking about that $100 million you want or $1 million. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about success right now is achieving and saying you're going to do what you said you're going to do. So any day that I feel successful every day, right? So for me to want to go for that success, I had to believe that whatever I needed, God had around me when I was. And so with the resources thing we talking about, how you had resources to pull from, when your resources may be limited, because I didn't have anything but books and people. I got books and talked to people. And then I started to build on paper. Back books, talked to people, and built on paper. And then when I got a chance to do what I needed to do, I did it. And so the resources, I don't know where the resources, what she was talking about, but I did have resources to pull from. I always do. Never lacking. All right, so duplex, cool. Yes, ma'am, it's a duplex. upstairs and downstairs. I am a realtor, property manager too. I'm trying to build my team. You gonna build your team. You don't be your team. One of the things I know we've been programmed to say trying, and I know we say that, and I know what it means to some people. But what it means to your subconscious is that it's giving you an option. If you look at a cup of water, if you look at a phone, or if you look at anything that's in front of you, and you said I'm gonna pick it up, you're gonna pick it up. You're not gonna try to pick it up. You're gonna pick it up. So with that being said, every time or most of the time when I catch myself doing it, I retract it because I have to retrain the way I think. So I have to tell myself, I'm gonna do that. All right. So you're gonna build a team, and it's gonna be a mighty team. First of all, we started with the things in mind. What's your mission? All right. So if you want to build a team, what's your mission? You said you're a realtor and you're a property manager. Get you a mission that people will live for or people will go for. My mission is to take over Texas or wherever you're from. All right. Now get you somebody around you that want to take over Texas with you. So now y'all on the same mission. Then you start to build that team. Now, if you start to build that team, as I tell the people that I coach, you start to build that team. The next thing is learning leadership skills. Now, you get your mission, you start to work on your team, and then you start to do leadership skills. Communication and speaking are some of the things that I think you should start on first. Because my communication, when I'm talking to certain people, lack. Now, I didn't say yours, I said mine. So, but communication and speaking are some of the things that I think we should start with first. All right. And so that's what happened with me, because I'm gonna tell you, when you got things on your plate and people keep coming to knock on your door, telling you certain things, you could get short-minded, short-winded, I guess. Another thing is EQ. I'm sorry, EQ, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is better than the IQ. And again, I'm going off the dome right now because I'm an impromptu style. So EQ is emotional intelligence. Look it up and understand what that is. If you start to study about EQ, you realize that EQ is more important than IQ. The reason being is that a lot of times, if you're in the clean and wherever you are, you're going in these situations and people will say, hey, you didn't do that, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. And guess what we do? We get attitude. Some of us get inside, we don't understand, and we cannot go through that emotion when somebody says they don't like what we like. It's that feeling. Next time somebody says, and I know you're not gonna get mad, all right? But just notice that feeling when somebody disagrees with you that you get, right? Just notice it, what it feels like. When you start to be able to understand those things and push through those things, then that's where EQ comes in at. And that's more important than the IQ. And I don't have it. Like, I be blowing up sometimes. So I'm just telling you what I know, and I'm working on getting it, all right? So let's not act like I got it all the way, sounding all intelligent and things. But no, I do know a little bit, and I'm working on it, man. So I got to keep it real with you, though. So EQ, that's what we work on. Communications and speaking, those are the things that I focus on. Because see, again, I want to be a public speaker. I'm going to be a public speaker. I'm speaking on, and I'm speaking all that stuff, and I'm doing it on stage and doing it now. So I have to learn things to be a leader, how to communicate and teach things, right? So you might be a teacher. You might not need teaching. You know what I mean? So it just depends on what a person want to learn in their leadership styles after they get that mission together, and then they start working on their team. I can show you some more things that build it up as far as cash flow, internal communications, legal stuff. Like, it's a whole, I think, nine steps to build a business. And again, it starts with the mission, team, and the leadership. All right. All right. It's a challenge to find people who can buy into your vision. It is a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. As you continue to go on to your vision, people will jump into your vision. I'm gonna tell you, people connect to the vision when they see you on fire with the vision. See, them people that you think you should have on the vision right now as a resistance for your vision to get the flame that it needs to show people that you have the vision. I don't know. That's just how I think. Cause I'll be pushing through a lot of resistance just to keep going, and I wouldn't even have what we sitting in right now. Going inside, I wouldn't have this right now because I'm tired of looking at my back and looking at the house dirty. That's really what it is. Just to be real, I'm tired of looking at the back of the house. I'm like, man, I gotta get that. But nah, but no. Let me turn this stuff down here. But no, you want to be able to get what we was talking about, challenges with people. Oh, buying into the vision. You push through a lot of them people that you want to buy into the vision, and I guarantee they're gonna be on the vision. I have people right now that want to connect with me just because of a lot of the things that I have. A lot, but not have like monetary. A lot lot of things that I have going along and the mindset that I bring, right? So, but they got that from me continue to push through and showing the vision. I was relentless about my vision. When I was in the penitentiary, man, man, look, I was relentless. They thought I was crazy. I was fanatical because I knew I was about to change. Right? It's an echo in there too, so I'm like, man, which way is better? But I was fanatical about my thing. I was gonna go about it, and they didn't think I was gonna get it. I didn't do it, and a lot of them right now, today, I got a guy that was two of them that was right there with me, and they praised me. Didn't think I was gonna do it, and they on the team. One of them working with me, and one of them want to get with me, and so but that's another story. All right, what in the ham sandwich? What in a ham sandwich? What is that? What is that? What were you talking about? I know what we got going on. Uh, the resources when you spoke about the using the CRM, the people you. Oh yeah. The resources by using the people. Now that is it. So in the cleaning business, all right. So boom. We get into the business, we know we want to do something bigger. We know we want to go this way. We start to connect with those people, and the people that they know is the people that we know. And so now, and then if you start to mess with a different crowd of people, when you start to get around people that want to actually help you out, it's totally different, right? You get around people that would really genuinely want to help you out, and then they want to use your services, right? I never forget. I walk into a group and they looking to use my services. I'm in the cleaning business, and they looking to find somebody that can clean, that I can service, right? They actually looking for that for me, and so they'll give you and they bring it to you, right? And so I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I didn't ever know that this even exists, and so I started tapping in, and I started looking to bring things for other people. You know, I'm not even looking for me now. I'm looking for them, and so then I started bringing stuff, and they started bringing. It was just passing business around, and I'm like, well, wow, I didn't even know this exists. A lot of y'all out there in the business world talking about you don't have people is because you're not outside of the people that you have. Because I'm telling you, it's people out there that would give you and help you along the way. They out there. You just have to touch and get out of your circle and your circumstance and go find them. It might be a little scary. Just go with 2 or 3 networking events. Man, join you a BNI meeting. Join you a group, man. Spend your $800 a year to get into something, man. Don't quit being cheap. Spend you some money to get in the group. You know what I mean? Spend your $400-500 a quarter to get into something, man, with some people that really want to do something about life, man. That could change your life, change your perspective on a lot of things. All right. Let me see what else we got. What we got? The resource is true. Thank you for that. I digress. I am going to build my team. Oh, you got to. You build it in your mind first. I didn't even get to that point, but you build it in your mind. All right. So one of the books that I used to read, right, and it tells you to lay down and think about it in your mind. You think of and I know I'm speaking fast. Hopefully that y'all getting this. I get into it. But let me slow it down. So it's a principle in a book that I was reading, and it was saying that a person that practices a free throw, I'm talking about practice it like that. You know what I mean? Like that. Person that practices the free throw like that, and then you got a person that practices shooting a shot in their mind. The person that's shooting a shot in their mind could be close or maybe even better. Can't remember but I did get the point of this. Practicing your mind. All right, that's the big point that the thing was showing me. And so as you start to think about the people you have around you, this is what I teach, right? You might have a cousin. He might not be a part of the vision. You might have a sister or auntie. They might not be in the vision, but it's qualities of that person that you will want in your company. Put them in that place until you find somebody like them in that place. So now you have a client, you have a team. That's what I say. And that way your mind is already knowing what you're looking for. And then when you see it, you can identify, oh, that's like Aunt Carol right there. Hey, what you got going on as you out, right? Oh, that's like my cousin. Oh, are you just like fam? Boom, hey, man, you cool. Hey, man, what you ever ran a business? So as you start to build your team, it's mentality, not money. They don't have to have the vision. The vision is for the team. Right? So you get your mission, you start to build your mission out, you start to write it out and see what it is. Then you start to build your team in the vision of the team. You start to put people and things around you that you see in the daily basis, the people that you're around, you start to put them on your team in your mind. What about them that you want on your team? What about them is what's going to get you to the next level, right? And then when you catch somebody with those qualities, you the person I've been looking for the whole time.
right? That's how it go for me. All right, and so hopefully that helped out. All right, so hey, I'm off the dome today, man. Y'all coming in. I see I'm getting some feedback. I think I like this. All right. So I had a tech get upset this evening because the client had a function going on when they arrive on site. Man, don't it? They got other things to do. They ready to go ahead and knock it on out and get on going on it. They ready to go and knock the building on out, man. I pulled up. They here too long. I got some people right now. They was in a church. They pulled up at the church. The church supposed to be done, but hey, I guess service lasted a little longer. I had an issue, got a call. But and then I don't even like getting calls. Like I stop answering the phone. I got an app that you got to put it in. I don't want you to call me, but I got a call, right? And so these people are new, so I answered the phone. All right, and so we talked about it, and I come to find out that that Sunday don't work for them. Okay, fine. You can do the rest of the days, and I can't get you to Sunday. I'm not saying you're in this situation, April, but I'm just saying this will happen to me, and everything moves smoothly. But they do complain. They do complain. That's what I'm connecting you with, and it took me to my story that recently happened. And the thing is this: the whole purpose of me saying that is put it in the app. I guess, because that's what I tell her. Put it in the app. Don't hit me. Don't call my phone. I got too many things going on. That's another thing when we talking about building a system or building a thing. Some of us, when we end up beginning stage, and I'm working with a guy right now, he has not been able to move and clean the buildings as he used to. So now I'm showing him how to build his company using the W.A.D.E global software and learning how to do it from having VAs and stuff. And now he has an operations manager, but he can't move as he used to. Now he has to build his business different. And this is one of my favorite things to do, because now it's tapping into me to show him my resources and how my mind is, to show him how he can actually build his business without actually doing the cleaning. And so this is an amazing thing, and I got a lot to show y'all as I continue to do this. But what I was telling him is that he had to build his team in his mind. So he rebuilt it, and now he has two people working on it. Now he has to rebuild it with different mindset. I'm trying to catch. Oh, Tech got upset. Oh, and what happened with him to connect with that is that he had to fire all his people. He had to fire all his people. And the reason he fired all the people because they didn't want to get into the system that he has to create, right? And I know I was talking about a client on site, but then it jumped into me talking about put it in the app, because I don't like when you text my phone. I don't like when you call my phone, because I want my phone to ring money. I want my phone to not ring problems. I want my app to ring the problems, and I have my team. See, again, I'm just going out. What happens is they know I'm the owner, and they just want to go straight to me. Hey, let me call him. Let me call Wade on the phone. Let me call. No, don't do that. I won't answer. Don't answer. No. You put it in the app, and I got a manager. He sees in the app, and then I can see how they respond, and now I can respond, right? I can respond to them and say, hey, you respond. I like that response. No, don't be so brash or don't be so harsh. So now I can show them how I would like them to respond. But if you coming to me and having me to do all the responding, then how are we going to do it together? We can't build like that. Right? And so I do hear what you said with the tech. I don't know how I went off. I might get a tech for that, but hey, let's go. Hey, I'm having a good time with y'all today. Y'all chiming in today. I really appreciate it. We talked about that this evening. Okay, whatever we talked about Clean-tastic 21. We laughing together, ain't we, Clean-tastic? Thank you for chiming in. All right, April, what we got? The banister was what? Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Look at this up here, though. Look. Come on. It ain't just down there. Come on, man. Dude, I called him back out here. He finna come get this. And then he said he finna put my gutters up for doing. I'm like, man, look, what is you doing? And then I fired him. I'm like, what are you doing? You had me to send you $950 because a dude was coming to fix the thing, and this is what I come up to? No. No. This? Not even. Come on, man. Man, I got you. You right. I feel you. That was rough. But again, that comes from me not knowing what to do in the manager. And again, I need to know what to do. So what I'm doing now is I'm starting to come in and see that, you know what, I didn't need a manager. That goes along with my assistants. All right. So now my VAs, I have a whole team. W.A.D.E Global is a company. We have a whole company that assists people, cleaning companies, brand builders, and people that's in real estate and growth. All right. We have trained VAs. We have the Way Global software that you get for free, and you get it in, and you get to manage your CRM and your planning and all of that stuff. All the VAs use it. They make sure that you can use it. They send you Loom videos so you understand how you building. It's amazing, man. It's amazing that God allowed me to build that. But we don't. I don't talk about that too much yet, because again, it's on this way. It's on this way. I'm gonna show people. I'm gonna show you how to build a virtual assistant team, and actually get everything you need done for you. All right, I'm running cleaning, I'm running real estate, and I'm helping 6 other clients, 6 other companies grow their business with a team, right? And so when we talk about multiple streams, right, we want to have multiple things going and multiple streams. And so when we want to build that, we want to build them together. And what I mean by building them together is you have a cleaning business, then you build something that is going to add on to the cleaning business, but you might need later on. So hence why I got the W.A.D.E Global. We did that because of cold callers, right? I know a lot of people getting virtual assistants right now, and if you need assistance, it's WADEGlobalassist.com. That's WADEGlobalassist.com. You can get assistance to help you. That's specifically tailored for cleaning, building brands, and people in real estate, right? But and speakers and things like that. But the thing is, this is it. You want to make sure you get you a team behind you. Uh, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, let me see. Are you a part of the Chamber of Commerce? I'm trying to understand the benefits. Cleantastic 21. I am not a part of the Chamber of Commerce, but I'm gonna tell you that I need to be, and I wanted to be, and I've been on my calendar, been on my to-do list to be a partner of the Chamber of Commerce, and not only that, the Black Chamber of Commerce too in my area. Now, I want to be a part of both of them because I'm gonna tell you honest. I'll be honest with you. It's a different level of people, right? See, anything that you get in, the benefit is what you bring. All right. So when you go into something, Cleantastic went 21. When you go into something, you going into it with bringing the benefit. You are the benefit, so you're gonna get what you bring to it. So every time I step into something, I'm knowledgeable with what I know. I have a company that can help you, right? If you're in the Cleantastic, you got a cleaning business. Somebody that's in the Chamber of Commerce needs something clean, right? Now you go in there and you go in there and you start to mingle and meet people. And I haven't been in the Chamber of Commerce, but I have went to the Chamber of Commerce meetings. I've been around the people, and I need to get into it. But it's one of the things that I keep saying I want to do, and I haven't done. That's one of the things. Chamber of Commerce, Black Chamber of Commerce, and that we have another league or something that I want to get into. It's a couple of them, but I'll be honest with you, man. My business took a downturn this for a minute. Just to be real, yeah, I said I ain't done it. I done it. I haven't done it because my business. It took a little minute because we're not gonna get on that today. It took a little downturn because I was focusing on some other things and trying to get it going. But we all bubbling now. I got 3 things bubbling. We'll talk about that on another live. But I do want to tell you, if you're talking about multiple streams and you're focusing on one thing and you're putting systems in place, when you look this way, just know you're not looking that way again. So things gonna have to it's gonna have to lock in place. And if your systems are not correct, then you're gonna see that hey, there's some things might get messed up. Now, if you want that second stream, are you gonna keep letting that thing get messed up so they can fix it and figure it out? Or are you gonna go back and fix it and don't start the second stream? That's what we're gonna talk about later on, all right? All right, so let's go on down. Let's go. Are you part of the Chamber of Commerce? I just asked that, April. I told them that we provide a service to clients and spaces that they use and engage in, so you can't get in your feelings. That's true. That's true. You can't get in your feelings. Yeah, you're right. They got if stuff run over, hey, it run over. Hey, it happens like that. It happens like that. That's life. Somebody had a longer party. They chilling a little longer. Hey, we gotta wait a little bit. Now it's just life. That's the cleanup. That's the industry. Just wait to them. That don't put them people in them residential moving and move outs. Oh my God, don't put them type of people in your move outs now. Because I'm gonna tell you, when the plumber don't show up, or the electrician don't show up, or the painter don't show up, or you ain't got the carpet cleaner there already, oh my God, that's gonna kill them. Don't do that. Don't do. All right. I didn't know it was a Black Chamber comment. I don't know where you're at, Cleantastic, but yeah, we have a Black Chamber of Commerce. chamber in Tennessee. Yes, sir, we do. Right, Chamber of Commerce is a resource. You're right, April. It definitely is a resource, and I believe it's a great resource, especially when we doing them big post constructions of them government jobs. See, I'm walking it. I can see. I'm just thinking, Chamber of Commerce. It sounds now. Just let's talk. It sounds to me political some type of way. So I know somebody gonna know somebody in there. So I need to know that person so I can get to know what I need to know. You know, you know what I mean. So that's what I say. I definitely believe in that. I'm headed that way. I'm headed that way. We just need to get everything together. All right. Great networking opportunity. Okay, she know a little bit about the chamber, having the ability to pivot. Have the ability to pivot. Yes, sir. Mama, did you get it? Yeah. Hey, it's hard to get that little plumbing. Nah, I think yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Let me add. I love doing it. My mama, man, she like to decorate. Now she up in the age a little bit. We get to come out here and she get to fix on the house. She having a good time. Well, she be at home. She retired, so she be at home. And like that's another thing. Hold up, I didn't even mean to talk about this, but I would talk about somebody moving in, right? But the fact of the matter is that real estate is a connection to people's hearts, right? My mama grew up. She bought her own home. She had to fix it up. She didn't have no money, so she learned how to fix things up. So inside of her, she got the pride of fixing up stuff in the house. She had the money, right? So now I'm in here with mama. Mama down there doing something. She, man, come on. She walking. She laying down, getting down, kind of slow, but getting up. And I'm like, Mama, you want me help? No, I got it. She's showing me, you know. And I feel like if I take that from her, then she feel like she getting old. So mama doing her thing, man, and I love it, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't even mean to put that side out here. She just popped outside, man. That's real. All right, she got the. All right, I'm going to check it out. I'm in Starksville. Is that Mississippi? Or is that Missouri? I don't know. MS. You're in Starksville. Okay, that's cool. But man, anything else out here, man? I had some good connections out here today. I think I'm gonna do this on impromptu a lot more. So, so oh, you know, I was finna say wishing I ain't doing now, but you know what? I'ma still have to put that in there. But like she said, that's beautiful. I wish my mama was still here. She would be in it. She would be in it if she was. Yeah. And I don't want to say wishing I ain't doing enough. I don't want to say that like that in that scenario, but I definitely say, hey, go ahead and do that thing and put her memory involved. I definitely put it that way because that's a motivation, right? Put a little piece of her in everything that you do. And I don't know if she like to decorate or if she like to whatever, something. You just, yeah, I'm pretty sure you might do that anyway because it's in your heart. But yeah, make it a point and have her there with you. You know, that's how I see it. I'm gonna do it just because of this conversation. I probably, if my mama, when that happened, I probably, yeah, I'm gonna make sure something happens. I might do the plumbing, the same thing and something she do, me and her done. I don't know, but yeah, I appreciate you putting that in there though. All right, so April, all right, so Mississippi, all right. M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, you know what I mean? I feel you. All right, so April, hey stars, all right. Bet, Baltimore, April, y'all down there kicking it. All right. So, family, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I like to say wishing they ain't doing enough. You got to go out there and get it, man. You got to go out there and get it. Virtual assistants, man, if you need any assistance, let me know. I like to show that because that actually changes the game for a lot of people. Man, it'll change the game for you. I'm not going to lie. It's so much stuff that I got going on right now that I wouldn't have had to get it going on if I didn't have W.A.D.E Global. And so I made it global so I could take it to everybody around me, man. It's like when you get that good taste of something, you want everybody to get it. Man, come here, let me show you. Let me show you what I got. Let me show you. Come taste and see it that it's good. You know what I mean? Those that know. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's the truth. So if you need a little assistance, man, let me know. Again, WadeGlobalAssist.com, and I'm out of here. Let me look at this. Goodness gracious. What in the ham sandwich? Oh, Lord.